Tonight, Dothan City Schools welcome its new superintendent as he starts his first official day. While he says he received a warm welcome, the process to get him here wasn't as smooth.
WDHN's Robert Smith joins us live in the studio with more for us tonight. Rob?
Yeah, hey Joseph and Jess, this has been a story that we have been covering for the past few weeks now, but after attempts to block his contract from being approved, it got acceptance this week. He says his only focus right now is making DCS a high-performance school system.
Dr. Garrick Askew started his tenure visiting schools and faculty as the first black superintendent of Dothan City Schools after his contract that was in the middle of recent controversy was approved this week.
The reception has been fabulous throughout town today. One of the schools had the whole school out, so it's been a great reception. Just getting out in the district, getting to meet the administrators and staff, learning the district, the history of the district.
But getting him here wasn't a smooth process. Board members were at odds over the qualifications of the superintendent hiring process, and recently within the last few weeks over the length of his 5-year contract, even facing an injunction to halt the contract until a hearing to determine if the board violated Alabama open meetings law, despite the contract was approved, getting him through the door. Media members were asked to refrain from questions about the board and the contract, but when asked if it deterred him in any way during the process.
No, I'm focused on kids in schools.
In fact, he says the goal is to become a high-achieving school district.
Within those priorities, there are several levers. First and foremost, accountability, making sure we're doing the right things across the board in all areas. And then in addition to that, raising our student achievement. And a piece of that, obviously, is the literacy piece, and then supporting our whole child efforts.
Dr. Askew, who worked as an assistant superintendent of operations and principal in Clark County Schools, a system that was once underperforming and urban, similar to Dothan, he believes his experience will push DCS over the top.
Really just about getting there, working with teachers and staff, finding out what the needs are, and then addressing those specific needs. Where kids aren't growing, then we've got to put resources there to help them grow.
Now, again, media members were limited on what can be asked. However, Dr. Askew wanted to reiterate he's excited to get to work. Back to you, Joseph and Jess.